Mr. Harrison is embarrassing. Chapter 8. Freaking out. Suddenly we were all sitting there in the dark. The only light was coming from the candles on Elementary's birthday cake. For a few seconds, nobody knew what to do. It was scary. "Everyone remain calm," said Mr. Klutz. "The lights in the hallway are out too," hollered Mr. Mackey. "The computers in the front office are down," shouted Mrs. Patty from the back of the all-purpose room. "Everything is down," said one of the other teachers. "It's a total power failure, a blackout," said Mayor Hubble. "Oh no, when the parents find out, they'll blame it on me, and I won't be re-elected." "Why is it that every time I come to visit your school, something bad happens?" asked Elementary. "I've had enough of this. I'm sure the lights will come back on any second, Mrs. Mentry," said Mr. Klutz. "Let's not panic," said Mrs. Jaffe. "I'm afraid of the dark," whined one of the first graders. "I want my mommy," yelled another little kid. "Yeesh, get a grip." It was like the first grader had never been in the dark before. Those kids should take a chill pill. The only problem was that as soon as one of the little first grader munchkins started crying, all the rest of the first graders started crying too. And once all the first graders started crying, the second graders start yelling and screaming. And once all the second graders start yelling and screaming, the third graders start freaking out. "The world is coming to an end," shouted Michael. "Run for your lives," shouted Ryan. "We're all gonna die," I shouted, just for the fun of it. Mr. Klutz was probably making the peace sign shut up with his fingers, but nobody could see because it was too dark. "Mrs. Mentry, are you okay?" Mr. Klutz shouted. No reply. "Mrs. Mentry?" Silence. You could hear a pin drop in there. That is, if there were any pins around, which there weren't. "Mrs. Mentry, where are you?" asked Mayor Hubble. Nothing. "Where's Mrs. Mentry?" yelled Mr. Klutz. "Where's Mrs. Mentry?" yelled Mrs. Jaffe. "Where's Mrs. Mentry?" yelled Mr. Granite. "Where's Mrs. Mentry?" everybody was yelling. Mrs. Mentry was gone.